Yo, this is the 217 of the One Punch Man manga. Despite all the criticism that Season 3 is receiving from the fans right now, there's still something good going on with the One Punch Man. I hope that you guys don't give up on this series, because this one still have a really good writing, and that's in the manga. And for those who don't read the manga, I feel sorry for you guys, because you're experiencing some really bad moments right now with the anime. If you'd like, I encourage you to read. Doesn't really affect the animation because yeah, the art is really awesome. And that's something that the animation studio cannot really copy easily, especially with all the JC staff, the lima that they're having, their limited time to produce this season 3 animation and all the budget constraints. So I really understand why the animation was so bad. But yeah, by the way, I watched Charlie's criticism about the season 3 animation as well. He's one of the most famous YouTuber right now, one of my favorite, but I didn't really know that he was a fan of One Punch Man, especially season 1. He made a video about it, talking trash about this animation, but I think he really didn't know the full details of why that happened. So Master, one of my favorite One Punch Man YouTuber too, and Zonian tried to explain the reality of it. I really didn't understand at first why JC Staff had really low level animation for the season 3, but because of them explaining the time constraints and the low budget that the Bandai offered for this season 3 animation, I now kind of have a insight about it. But really, when I watched the episode 3, I didn't really focus too much on the animation because the writing was still there. And I said it when I watched the scene where Garu confronted Saitama, and that Dine and Dash scenes, even with the animation kind of sucked that way, I still found that funny. So overall, the quality of the animation is not really so important to me, and I hope for some fans that was the case too, because the story is really good for One Punch Man. Yeah, with all the downfall that it's having in the manga, last previous arcs, this Amaya Mask art is recovering from all of it. And yeah, I'm really happy that the story of the manga is really sticking to the story of the webcomic right now, because one really made a phenomenal kind of story, the webcomic, and the manga sticking to it is something that I really hope that will always happen. I like the variations of the manga from time to time, but I would like it more if the plot and the twist and all the characters, the surprises, the mystery is still following the webcomic. And this one we have the 217 chapter. In the previous chapter, Sweet Mask turned into his monster form and he demolished Pesky Clown fairly easily because of his true form that's really super powerful. I think High Dragon at best. In this chapter, we have a cool cover photo with Saitama. And as you know guys, every time Fubuki or Sexy Tatsumaki isn't on the cover page, I really like that. Anyway, we start this chapter with the helicopters, or maybe the media, moving above the fight scene, because yeah, they're recording it. And the thing here is that with all this recording happening live at screen, it is now spread all over the world. People are seeing the real form of Sweet Mask. And the thing here is that this is not only limited to the people that are present on this fight scene, because yeah, it's all over the world. And this one's gonna be Sweet's Mask nightmare. People are running away from him, and some fans are still even arguing if this is a copycat or someone who is an imposter or trying to mimic Sweet Mask, trying to ruin his reputation. But news helicopters and crowd pouring in, footage from internet, live streams, this one is gonna make Pesky Clown more powerful than ever before. Because you know, we learned it in the previous chapters with people gathering around looking at Pesky Clown. This one is making him powerful. Every eyes that is watching him is making him more powerful. And with all the people around the globe watching him right now, the multiply it's gonna give to his power is, I think, immeasurable. I think Pesky Clown is gonna be an above dragon level threat. Look at this one. What are you talking about? He's becoming so much bigger. He's making Sweet's Mask monster form really small. And yeah, another face is appearing on his belly. Look at that one. He has now 4 limbs. And he's going to attack Sweet Mask. Ooh, This is some crazy panel right here. Bam! Face slap! Double face palm. Look at Sweet Mask. He's getting crushed by it. And the clown is starting to pull all his limbs together. Look at that. And people are seeing this. Friendly fire between monsters. How crazy are these people? They saw that these guys are fighting and they think that they are allies and are just going friendly fire. This is crazy. Are any real heroes coming yet? Ooh, we won't let you take Sweet Tama's form like that. They really think that this is an imposter. Ooh, see that? His arms, his legs turn to pieces just like a paper. I think he's really an above dragon. Now, there won't be anyone who can still see me as a hero. But something I really dislike about the transformation right here compared to the webcomic is that he still has some portion in his face that is still handsome looking. Compared to the webcomic, all part of his body became a monster. Why just not make him fully ugly? Or maybe he's still not done transforming yet, I don't know, but why? I don't really understand. And I think Pesky Clown is having a hard time pulling the limbs off from Sweet Mask, so that's why I decided to bite him or swallow him using his belly. This crazy panel right there. Look at the sharp teeth trying to penetrate Sweet Mask, but I think he now has a very hard skin similar to maybe Darkshine. Even then, he's trying to fight it off. He just jumped through this mouth. I don't really like his face right here. It's really super ugly. Both of these guys, they're really monsters. The pain. Ka! And smash through his face from high above the air. Ugh. Look at that. All the insides of Pesky Clown is exploding. And he stomped the remaining face of Pesky Clown. He's a monster and people are seeing this one. People are witnessing a monster destroying another monster. And someone who is in here is saying if we had the power of the suits, we would just send everyone flying away. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe a member of some organization that has some suits that can make them powerful. I don't know. Maybe a member of the Neo Hero. Something that we will see on the next art. And yeah. We have an A-class hero, Blue Fire. He knows that it is Sweet Mask. Because even me, if I'm right here, I'm gonna recognize Sweet Mask because of the portion of his face who haven't turned into a monster yet. That's something I really dislike. He's an imposter. No, that's Sweet Mask. He risked his life to save the Ferris wheel passenger. However, he became a monster. In return, this idiot right here, his girlfriend broke up with him because of Sweet Mask. So he's gonna try to have his revenge through a rock to Sweet Mask. Like, that's really gonna do something to a monster, destroyed a super powerful monster in front of you. Anyway, we have someone arriving at the scene and catching that bullet fast because of anger for his girlfriend breaking up with him. Rock. And this one is Saitama arriving at the scene trying to save the day. Look at this page. Saitama having a cool entrance, catching the rock from the crazy mad guy right here. And Sweet Mask. Look at Sweet Mask in his monster form. This is my only complaint about this one. Does this look like a monster to you? No, right? Because look at the other half of his face. It's not monster-like at all. Why not just make him full monster? Because in the webcomic, he looks like monster all over his face. But let's move on. Saitama trying to talk to this monster. And he says, "You're really cool." To Sweet Mask. End of chapter. So yeah, cool and crazy stuff happening in the One Punch Man manga right now. This one's really good. Short, but I understand that the art is really awesome and sophisticated. So I understand that this one's gonna have short pages. But overall, because of its story sticking really strictly to the webcomic, I really like this one. In terms of power scaling, I think Sweet Mask in his monster form is one of the strongest dragon character. I think one of the only people who are at the high dragon level category. Together with Darkshine. I don't know if Darkshine is facing this monster. I think he's really gonna shatter that clown easily. So I think the monster form of Sweet Mask is a little bit lower than Darkshine in terms of power. Because in the webcomic, this spoiler guys, in the webcomic we have a chapter that Sweet Mask in his monster form and Darkshine in his high spirit form is destroying all those big robots and even those dragon level robots. And we have also another scene, Sweet Mask in his monster form destroying all the robots as well together with Webigaza. So that's really about it for now. I really like this chapter. Super excited for the next one. I think this one's gonna end in the next chapter, and after that we have another arc, the new hero arc. So that's one's gonna be longer. That's one of the major arcs in the One Punch Man series. But yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe something will happen in the next chapter that will prolong the Sweet Mask arc. I'm not gonna complain if something like that will happen, but I just hope that Blast is not gonna arrive on this one, cause that will really suck. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys like and subscribe my page, ring your notification bell so you guys get notified when I post videos such as this one, and see you in the next video.